Afternoon baseball now on a lazy Sunday afternoon at Busch Stadium in St. Louis. Today it's the rubber match of this three-game series between the Chicago Cubs and the St. Louis Cardinals. Bryce Harper, with the season coming to a close, the senior circuit's leading hitter, makes his case for a batting title. Next, Alex Reyes will be towing the rubber for the Cardinals. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, we look a lot at numbers from starting pitchers, walks to innings pitched, but one of the key stats I look for is whip. And he has a sub 1.30 whip coming into this start, which tells me he throws strikes. He's not afraid to get the ball in the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if he can string together some real quality innings in this one.
Stepping into the box, George Springer. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike one. Dan, D-Row, we take a look at this Cardinals ball club as they enter play this afternoon. Despite the loss last time out, they enter this one in good shape, winners in 7 of their last 10.
Hey, Matty V, we're taking a look at a team right here, D-Row. Through 5 games in this homestand, they're 3-2. I know they were expecting more, but they'd like to win this one here today and get that up to 4-2 on this homestand.
Yeah, this is an important one right here. You don't want to go 500 first 6 games, especially at home. On the road, you can deal with it. At home, this is a must-win.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2.
Didn't catch the corner there, but you can see he was trying to jam him with that running action on that two-seam fastball.
And a full count to George Springer. It's 3-2.
That was another good pitch and a tough call that could have gone either way. He couldn't get him to bite on it again, so the count's gone from 0-2 to 3-2.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Down the third baseline. Oh, look at the sliding stop. What a play.
Out of second, third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Here's Chris Bryant now. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-1. This one's down to third. Taken in by Longoria. And there are 2 away now. With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, I'm hoping to see some signs of a turnaround from Addison Russell. He's coming off a month where he hit in the low 200s. I mean, he barely put up any resistance at all. That's not what you expect for him, and I'm sure he's working hard to try to figure it out and turn things around.
Here's Bryce Harper now, and what a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories. Here's the first pitch to him. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. The 1-2. Hard liner to center field. Mercado is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So a relatively routine start for the top of the first here. It's the Cubs nothing, Cards coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. John Gray starts the game on the mound for the third and final game of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, the pride and joy of the Oklahoma Sooners. Former first-round draft pick by the Colorado Rockies. Big, strong guy, John Gray. 96 to up at 100 miles an hour. Good, hard breaking ball, and his changeup has gotten better every year that he's pitched. The key for John Gray, throwing strikes. If he keeps the ball in the strike zone at 98 to 100 miles an hour, he is really tough to hit.
Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon, they've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Harper has a read on it. 1 away. Now a moment here in St. Louis to look at the Cardinals starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, I love what Matt Carpenter brings to the table for this team. He's been a catalyst for this team in the last 10 games and in so many different ways. But looking at the one number I'm looking at, a .450 on-base percentage, when you have that and you have the type of abilities that he has, you're awfully dangerous.
Stepping in for the Cardinals, Jose Martinez, and he's really been feeling it at the plate the last week or so. Definitely one player to keep your eye on right now. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that one right down Main Street. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie.
I just think after seeing both those pitches right there, 96, you have to be on the fastball or you're not going to catch up. If you're sitting off speed, that fastball is going to blow right by you.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty, we got a good one behind the dish today in Ed Drummond. Well liked by all people, pitchers, batters, managers. All you want as a player is the ability to talk to someone. And that's what Ed does. He gives you that chance.
Zero, you hit a nail right on the head. He has a real long fuse. He's not afraid to let a hitter or a pitcher, I'm not saying complain about a particular pitch, but he's not the guy that's going to get mad and throw somebody and give him the boot just because a guy doesn't like a pitch or a pitcher thinks that a pitch is a strike and they call it a ball.
The next to bat for St. Louis, Marcell Ozuna. First at bat for him here, and he enters play 7th in the National League in round trippers. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Missed with a slider. 2 out, nobody on. A 1-1. Lifted in the air out towards left center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. We are still scoreless. Anthony Rizzo stands in now, and he's seen his numbers on the rise here over the last 5 games or so.
Anthony Rizzo.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And the changeup is way low that time. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Hey, this is the game within the game right here. The hitter has to decide if he's going to change his game plan. Is he going to stay staunch and wait for him to miss over the heart of the plate or inside, or is he going to adjust his sights and try and drive the ball the other way?
The 1-1 home. Is a fastball that misses.
They're going to probably stay away from this guy. He's got so much power. You don't want to miss over the heart of the plate. But I think when pitchers try to be too cute on that outside corner, they might leak one a little bit inside, and this is where that guy would jump on.
3 balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter. Javier Baez is on deck. This is on the ground over to first. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And a great job to stick with it here as he gets the first out of the inning.
So here's how the Cardinals are positioned defensively. And let's focus our attention on third baseman Evan Longoria. Multiple Gold Glove winner. This guy has ice water in his veins. He never lets on. You can't tell if this guy's on fire or he's struggling. He's one of the most consistent defenders in our sport.
Here's Javier Baez. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. First pitch on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
Fouled away. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Batting sixth, left fielder.
So in now for Chicago, Kyle Schwarber. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A curveball that catches the inside corner.
Hey, he's not going to get away with that all day. He's got to find a way to get on top of that ball and bury it.
The windup and the 0-1. And that one just missed outside. The big curveball just misses, apparently. Ball 2.
What we're seeing here is a guy getting pitched to very carefully. It doesn't matter that there's 2 outs and nobody on. He's a threat to score even when he's standing in the batter's box.
In front of the changeup there, as this is chopped foul at home plate. The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
Hey, I know the idea is to try to get the guy to swing on a 2-2 pitch, right? But that one was so low, I don't know anything.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Cubs are down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here's Carlos Gonzalez. Individual matchup numbers against John Gray. He's got 5 base hits in 19 tries. First pitch of the at-bat. A high fastball is in there.
That pitch up in the zone called the strike, and that's a tough pitch for a batter to hit, though, that fastball that's high in the zone.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Looks at a curveball over the inside corner. Gonzalez, commonly known as Cargo. This is his 12th season in the big league, so he's put together a really nice career to this point.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his time.
Swing and a miss, and Gonzalez is down on strikes for the first out.
Okay, here's how the Cubbies are lining up defensively. And let's take a look at Javi Baez. I don't know, second base, shortstop, third, maybe a little outfield. Doesn't matter. This guy has platinum hands. Platinum, not gold. One of the best defenders in our sport and probably the quickest tag man in our game.
Here's Matt Carpenter. The pitch. Low for ball one. Now it's 2-0. The 2-0 on the way. 3-0 now.
He's up in the zone a lot right now. Sometimes that can be effective, but I think you have to be careful with that, especially during a day game where the ball tends to carry a lot more.
And that's over. 3-1. And there's a base hit on the line.
Boy, Dero, that's awful scary from a pitcher's standpoint, but what's it feel like when you hit one as a hitter that you know is going right at a pitcher?
Yeah, it's scary from the offensive standpoint as well. You know, you're taught to hit it right back where it came from, but those moments right there make you cringe as you're coming out of the box. We got lucky with that.
Into the box now, Paul DeYoung. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First delivery to him on the way. This one's down to third. Bryant is up with it. One there. Back to Rizzo, and they get out of it here. A double play to retire the side. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Here's Addison Russell. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Here's the first pitch to him. Try to check it, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
Russell behind 0-2. Russell, a 25-year-old, who was selected in the first round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Struck him out. And with one away, let's give you a look at the standings in the NL Central entering play as you see where these two teams sit in relation to one another. At the plate, Victor Caratini, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
Off the plate and in, it's a ball and a strike.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
2 balls and a strike now. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. This is line to left, and that's the first hit in this one for the Cubbies.
Love the ability to push that ball the other way right there. Nice knock to the opposite field. That's a switch hitter's delight, the ability to use all parts.
Stepping in now, John Gray. As he'll take a look at ball one. The batting average clearly not where he wants it to be. 1 home run and 6 RBIs. Here comes the 1-0. And they'll try and play for one here as he gets this one down. There's one on to Carpenter. It's a double play, and that ends the inning. When we come back, Evan Longoria will start things off. Home half of the third coming up. No score. In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. Individual matchup numbers against John Gray. He's gone just 2 for 15. 7 strikeouts on the stat sheet as well. First pitch on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Sliders in for a strike. Longoria, or just Longo as he's often referred. He was a first-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2006.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Hard on the ground toward short. Gloved by Russell. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. So that'll go into the books as an E6, and he'll be kicking himself over that one. Stepping in, Yadier Molina. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Leaves a slider right over the middle.
You know, you think it's an 8-hole hitter right there. You shouldn't be taking that fastball, and you're right. But when you got the pitcher hitting behind you, you sometimes sit off speed because that's the pitch you're usually going to get. The pitcher does not want to get beat by you, and he's not afraid to walk you and hand it over to an AB against the pitcher.
0-2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike. Longoria aboard here at first with nobody out. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball one. There's a slider taken for a ball.
Now on 2-2, but boy, that one very easily could have been called strike 3. Really close pitch.
Hit in the air down the right field line, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Now another 2-2. Hit back up the middle, and a glove flip for one on to first, and it's another double play. Already 2 of them here in the first 3 innings so far.
We don't get to see the glove toss enough, but boy, it can really help save some time, and it looks good to boot. That's smooth.
Into the box, Alex Reyes, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Skied into very shallow right. Harper has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Nothing doing there for St. Louis. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Here's George Springer as we begin the top of the 4th.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
1 ball, no strikes to count. So far this season, Springer possesses a slugging percentage above the .450 mark, so he's capable of running into one here. The 1-0 delivery. And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
Two balls and a strike.
Boy, he center cut that fastball. It comes in the high 90s, but that's a dangerous location no matter how hard you're throwing.
A swing and a ground ball to third. Oh, what a stop on the slide. It's there. He got him.
Now batting, third baseman, Chris.
Digging in for his second at bat, Chris Bryant. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First offering on its way. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Ball 2 now.
No strike.
Now the 2-0 home. Too high, and it's 3-0.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
Bryant looking at a 3-1 count. The 3-1. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Ozuna looks up, and this one is gone. A home run. Chris Bryant leaves the yard with a solo shot. Number 36 on the year for him. And the Cubs are on the board first, 1-0.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Right,
And now Bryce Harper.
Bryce Harper.
As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at bat. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Ball 2.
Don't think for 1 second, after giving up already 1 homer, that he doesn't know where this lineup's headed. He's going to have to face the real sluggers right now, and he's going to have to execute.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Grounded sharply, but right at that loaded side of the infield. And that's the second out.
First baseman number 44, Anthony
The
Rizzo.
Cubs' 4-hole hitter, Anthony Rizzo. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
Even though he let that one go, you know that's the kind of pitch he likes to take a big hack at. Not too many power hitters that don't like a stomach-high fastball, so he's probably not throwing that one again.
1 run, 2 hits, 1 error for the Cubs to this point. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Mercado going back to the track. Onto the grass hill and gone. solo home run here for Anthony Rizzo, number 22 on the year, as the Cubs are out in front now 2-0.
Well, he won his last start, but he didn't give up any long balls. He's already given up 2 here, so he's got his work cut out for him if he's going to get the W in this one. He's going to have to start keeping the ball in the yard for starters.
Here's Javier Baez.
Second baseman, Javier.
And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right.
Gonzalez has a read on it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the Cubs 2 and the Cardinals nothing. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Oscar Mercado comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
That was one of the easiest takes he'll have all year, and it puts him in a great hitter's count. He's got to take advantage of this situation.
Now the 2-0 home. The count now at 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Great AB so far. I'd really like to see this guy work a walk and get on base for this team. Maybe give them a shot of confidence that they got a shot to get back in this one.
The 3-1 finds the zone to fill the count, 3-2. Hit down the third base line, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again, 3-2. Another full count pitch home. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Schwarber is after it, but he won't get there. It falls in.
The batter, first baseman, Jose Martinez.
Digging in to try it again, Jose Martinez, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Breaking ball taken right down the middle. A swing and a high drive to right center field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So it's a 2-run shot to right center, number 14 on the season, and with it, the Cardinals will come back to even things at
2. This guy has been a serious thorn in the side of the staff. Homering twice in 3 days. The numbers don't lie. He owns these guys right now.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. And she'll take a changeup here for strike 1. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
We know he's probably still thinking about that game-tying home run he just gave up, but I'm going to give him credit for not showing that it's bothering him. When you come back and strike out the next guy, it shows you've still got your head in the right place.
Here's Carlos Gonzalez. As he will take a look at strike one on a fastball right down the pipe. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. Strike two.
Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit. Try and get back into a decent count where maybe you can come through.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit hard down the left field line. But this is foul near the seats. Hit hard to the right. Foul. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner.
But it bends just foul into the second deck.
Ready with another 0-2. Line to short, but gobbled up there, and there are two away.
The batter, number 13, second baseman, Matt.
Here's Matt Carpenter. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. First pitch on its way. Squared that one up just a little late. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Scooped up on the backhand. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh my goodness. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. The next Cub up, Kyle Schwarber.
Leading off for the Cubs, left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. One and one to Schwarber. Outside with the fastball as the count moves to 2-1 now. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Way in front of that fastball.
Case in point right there, Matty. We're seeing a trend, the north and south. A lot of pitchers working that elevated fastball and then breaking stuff off in the dirt. We used to see east-west, not the case anymore.
Here now the 2-2. Is looked at for ball 3. Hit sharply on the ground. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
Hey, not an easy thing to do right there, Dero, with that stacked infield on the right side. To hit it through where the shift is, you have to hit that in the right place at the right time.
Yeah, he found a good result right there, Dan. Pitcher actually executed right there. Got him to hit it where he wanted to. Put good barrel, good contact on that ball, and was able to find the hole.
Here's Addison Russell as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. First time up, he went down looking. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Schwarber on at first, nobody out. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And a curveball that time that broke too low. Oh, and this one's driven the other way and deep to the corner. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. Once again, a 3-2. Into right field. That's a base hit. And he's safe. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, Dan, as a former pitcher, that knock just took him to a 12-game hit streak. Is that in the packet when you're looking over the lineup?
Hey, there's no doubt about that, D-Row. You go into a pitcher's meeting, and they'll make him fully aware of who's hot and who's not. And trust me, they knew that he had an 11-game hitting streak. And after that knock, it's an even dozen.
Next to bat will be Victor Caratini, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
Caratini stands 6'1" and hits from both sides of the plate. He was taken in the 2nd round back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Well, you live by the sword, you die by it, too. He went with an off-speed pitch down in the zone, and that's the risk you take there. The catcher can't come up with it, and 2 runners advance. Now they're both into scoring position.
2 runs, 5 hits, 1 error for the Cubs to this point. And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now. And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. Might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Into the box now, John Gray, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. We'll see if he can deliver here. Runner still at 2nd and 3rd with 1 away now. The 0-1 pitch. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Second and 3rd here, 1 man out. Cubs pitcher at the plate, trailing with a 1-2 count.
Boy, I love the way he's competing out there on the mound right now. He's got a chance to rack back-to-back Ks with 2 runners in scoring position. He's not giving in at all.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Now that's popped up. Martinez camps under it, and he's got it for out number 2.
Now batting, center fielder, George.
Now back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, George Springer. Couple of ground outs on his batting line in 2 trips so far. From the belt, kicks and deals. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. Second and 3rd, 2 away. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Definitely a big pitch coming up right here. He's going to be pumped if he can work his way out of this inning with the game still tied.
The 0-2 home. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
These are the situations right here that make me miss wearing a uniform. The big spot, the cat and mouse of what's he going to throw. I'm down 1-2. Can I battle back? The pitcher's trying to put me away. This is what the game's all about.
he sends it the other way toward right center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Cubs strand a couple. We've hit the halfway point, tied at 2. So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder Paul DeYoung as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th. Here comes the first pitch. And that pitch catches the inside corner. On the year, DeYoung hits a little over the 270 mark. The windup and the 0-1. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1.
We've seen this before. Fastballs in, then breaking balls away. That's been his plan of attack throughout the first half of this game.
The 1-1 home. Takes a pitch for strike number 2.
You know, I think that curveball in the previous pitch had him thinking about getting another one, because there's no reason he shouldn't have had a big rip at that fastball. That was right in every hitter's happy zone.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Curveball that time, not even close.
That curveball stayed up in the zone. You'll see that often early in the game where a pitcher's trying to find that release point, particularly with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to keep an eye on him, see if he's able to settle down as this game moves on.
3-2 pitch. Swing and a ball hit to the left side, and this is going to wind up a souvenir. Hit hard back up the middle. There's Baez, and he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
Now batting, third baseman, Evan Longoria.
So the base is empty here with one away, and standing in here is the very dangerous third baseman, Evan Longoria. First offering on its way. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now, 2-0. The 2-0 on the way. Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 2-1 home. It's a swinging strike.
Well, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. If he's going to have the ability to flip that in there whenever he wants, this is going to be a tough test.
Line drive snagged on a short hop.
On to first, and a sigh of relief as Longoria's retired easily for the second out.
Number 4, Yadier Molina.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and here now is the catcher, Yadier Molina. First pitch of the at-bat. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Called strike over the outside part of the plate. The 1-1 home is a changeup that's looked at for a ball.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Just missed with a breaking ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Popped him up. Rizzo trying to get there. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Cardinals. Through 5, all even at 2-2. Tyler Lyons takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 70, Tyler Lyons.
Here's Chris Bryant now in head-to-head action against Tyler Lyons. He's totaled 4 hits in 17 at-bats. 2 of those hits were for home runs. First pitch coming. Here it is. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. Lyons, a 6'4" lefty. He was a 9th-round pick back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Fly ball out to straightaway left. Ozuna is under it. 1 out. Now at the plate, Bryce Harper. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. But this will hang up just enough as he takes it in stride in left center for the 2nd out.
Anthony Rizzo.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now.
And that last at bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Two out, nobody on. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Missed with a slider. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
The 2-2 is a sinker that dips below the zone for a ball.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Bounce towards the second baseman. Taken in by Carpenter. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Home half of the 6th inning coming up. Deadlocked at 2 apiece. Leury Garcia is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6.
Leury Garcia.
A ball and no strikes. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. 5 homers and a dozen RBIs. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Takes a knee-high fastball. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
The 1-2. He turns on it and sends it deep down the line in right. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. Schwarber waits on it. 1 down.
Now batting, center fielder, Oscar Mercado.
Digging in and looking for more, Oscar Mercado. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a high fastball for a strike. And a breaking ball stays outside. Bases are empty, one man out. Popped him up. Baez moving to his left, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting, first baseman, Jose Martinez.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Jose Martinez, and is coming off a 2-run homer his last time around. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time. 2 out, nobody on. Fastball misses badly there, and he's behind 2-0.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to pump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
3-0 now. .30 pitch is laid off, but in there for strike one.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. He cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Very weakly on the ground. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. 6 innings complete, all square at 2-2. Welcome back to Busch Stadium here in St. Louis. All tied at 2 apiece as we get set to start the 7th. But before we do, let's have a look at our game summary through the first 6. John Gant is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 53, John Gant.
Stepping in, Javier Baez. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one.
Javier Baez.
First pitch on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
Standing in now, Kyle Schwarber. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. One out, nobody on. Fouled off. So 1-1. And he pops it up, drifting just beyond the infield. Carpenter is right there, 2 gone.
Up next for the Cubs, shortstop, Addison Russell.
Settling in now, Addison Russell. Here's the first pitch to him. And a breaking ball backs him out of the way. 1-0 the count. This one's down the middle, a ball and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. One and two now as just catches the outer half.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher right there, stealing a strike with that get me over breaking ball, and now he can get a little nastier with it in the dirt.
Now the pitch. Hit out towards second. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his second hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
In now, Victor Caratini. As he'll take a look at ball one. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Flying toward right center. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Well, D-Roll, that looked like a pretty easy inning to start. All of a sudden, 2 outs and back-to-back singles, runners at first and third.
Yeah, they put traffic on it. I guess I would throw it back at you, Dan. You get 2 quick outs right there, and then you get 2 base hit knocks. Are you even concerning yourself with the traffic on the bases, or are you just trying to execute that next pitch?
You know what happens a lot of times, D-Roll, you lose concentration. You get the first 2 out in the inning. You think, hey, I'm going to breeze through this and get this third guy out. Next thing you know, first and third and 2 out, you have to make some good pitches.
Skied into straightaway right. Gonzalez is there now to put this one away for the 3rd out as they'll strand that potential go-ahead run at third base. Cubs strand a couple, and this game is still tied at 2-2. Cole Hamels will come on now as he'll be appearing in his 45th game this year.
Cole Hamels.
Striding in, Marcell Ozuna. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
Marcell Ozuna.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. And that's in there for his strike 1-1.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
Two balls and a strike to the St. Louis leadoff hitter. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. Line drive to left. And this is going to get down for what should be extra bases. And there's your potential go-ahead run. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out. Wow, he almost made a heck of a play in left.
Yeah, Batty, you can't fold the left fielder there. You'll see he makes a tremendous effort, but he just can't haul it in, and it gets past him for an extra base hit. Like the effort, though.
In now, Carlos Gonzalez. It's his job to get something into the outfield and give that go-ahead run a chance to score from second. First pitch on its way. A little bouncer. So far this year against Southpaws, Gonzalez brings a batting average just a little over the .250 mark. 0-1 count and the pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Here it comes, 0-2. Now, oh my, this ball is crushed. Look at it go. Gone! A two-run shot that gives them the lead. So a two-run homer down the line in right field. 24 home runs for him on the season, and it gives the Cardinals a 4-2 lead.
Yeah, and as we take a look at it on replay, you can see this thing was gone from the second it left his bat. A thunderous shot that dang near gave the pitcher a little whiplash. Challenged him with a fastball and lost big time.
Here's Matt Carpenter.
I think he's forgotten about sometimes, Matt Carpenter. When we talk about best hitters in our sport, I think he's one of the more underrated offensive players.
A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And a fastball just a bit up.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Hard hit ball to second. Baez has it. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. So striding in, Paul DeYoung. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Swinging a soft liner, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Yeah, I don't know if I love the approach of pulling the trigger on that 0-0 pitch. I can't imagine that's exactly what he's looking for. The result works. Pitcher can't be beaten.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Previously against Cole Hamels, he has 7 hits in 23 at-bats. And he is cruising now. It's 0-2.
Hey, that's a huge pitch for him right there. He's been struggling early. If he's able to get any feel on his secondary stuff, he might be able to hang around a little bit.
Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss as he ran that 2-seamer right by him for the second out.
You hear that phrase, climb the ladder, all the time, and that's pretty much what he did right there. When you change the hitter's eye level with each pitch in that at-bat, it becomes very hard for him to adjust and put the bat on the ball. He made that strikeout look real easy.
Mike Montgomery takes over pitching duties, looking to get that final out now here in this 7th inning.
Mike Montgomery.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
I mean, Yadi, when he first broke on the scene, was a defender first and foremost. You can't say that anymore. I mean, he's evolved into a really, really nice offensive player.
Now the 1-0 is taken, strike one. DeYoung, the runner at first with two gone. And this pitch misses for a ball. 2-1 now to Molina. This is hit softly to third, and that'll get down for a base hit. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one.
Left ball just landed in front of the left fielder for a single. You know, the batter wants that one back. He thought he should have drove it a little bit better than that, but a knock is a knock.
Asdrubal Cabrera will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 22, Asdrubal Cabrera.
And he misses inside with that one. Ball one. The 1-0 home is a breaking ball that's taken for a ball.
Boy, he better get it back.